Welcome you back. Thank you for staying with us. Of course, it's time for Trend Watch, and I'm back on set. And what we have that is trending this morning is this headline that says 2027 Kwankwaso working for Tinubu behind scenes, and that's coming from the Kano government. Of course, the DG for Media and Publicity of Kano State was on national TV recently, and that was when he made a statement to say, right, some persons are working for Tinubu and they've decided to make it public, while some are working for him behind the scenes, and they allege that the former governor is working for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu behind the scenes. And then some persons are saying this could just be mind games. I mean, we can really know that certain that is working for him. And then if you check the tweets, some are even saying that APC is afraid of this ticket, that's the Obi and Kwankwaso ticket, that if at all Kwankwaso is working for the Tinubu government, that APC will not come out to say it. I mean, they want to keep it a secret. So why is it coming out to allege that Kwankwaso might be working for the president? He also said because Kwankwaso worked for the president in 2023, that means that there's still a chance that it might work for him. But then Kwankwaso has made clear that he wants to be support him and he doesn't mind to be VP. So do you think that he would want to work for the current administration and still be chasing after the VP ticket, basically?
Well, if you look at what we have seen in the political arena in Nigeria, you cannot rule out any possibility, especially with people who are hell-bent on getting power at all cost.
Right.
Okay, let me just do a short analysis. If you look at Rabi Musa Kwankwaso right now, if he is in alignment with the current administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who obviously, if he gets another 4 years, is never coming back, and that will mean 8 years to the south and power returns to the north. Okay, definitely that will be all, and someone else from the north will have to take over. And if you look at the number of people in the north that has that political strength to actually contest and win an election, you would want to mention Rabi Musa Kwankwaso's name, provided there is the right, he has the right political structure provided for him by a strong political party, and there is the right alliance for him to actually get it done. Right. So Kwankwaso will be among those who would rate to win an election, a presidential election. He has that stature. And if you look at his current position in the NDC, well, Peter Obi has openly declared that he wants just one ticket, a one-way ticket, and he's not coming back, meaning that he wants just 4 years. He has even said in 4 years he will fix Nigeria and he has no reason to come back. Well, while some people disagree that 4 years is not enough to fix a country like Nigeria, that the system is badly damaged, that you would need to re-engineer and to take you maybe a minimum of 8 years. He said he wants just 4 years, meaning that Rabi Musa Kwankwaso might likely take over from him. But have you seen anyone given opportunity, given power, and doesn't want to return? That's a big question. That's where the comma comes in the case of Peter Obi. He might likely move to another political party, leaving Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, picking another vice presidential aspirant, candidate from another part of the north, and then still contest to be president again if, for any reason, he wins the next election. So there is no clear direction for Rabi Musa Kwankwaso in the NDC. Whatever agreement that is written, even not written, even if it is verbal, is not binding, because Obi does not have to be in your political party to contest for his second term in office. He can move. And when you're already in power, you can move to even bigger political parties. I will cite an instance. Look at Kano State, for example. Abba Yusuf won on the platform of NMPP, and shortly after, he fell out with Rabi Musa Kwankwaso, and he's now in the APC, given a straight ticket to contest. So that might likely happen for him too in another political. Maybe PDP by that time will be a settled party, and once he's done with his 4 years with Kwankwaso, whatever agreement they had ends the moment Peter Obi leaves that political party, and then he jumps, just like he's done in recent times, he jumps to another political party and contests for second term. So there's no clear path for Rabi Musa Kwankwaso. Right. So there might be an underground alliance. Nobody really knew what was going on between Seyi Makinde and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu before the last election, until he came out in his national, media chat to say, look, we had a working alliance with the president that we give him full votes in Oyo State, and in turn he gives us some things which it became a mess. So anything can happen in politics, and a day is too long to decide what will happen in politics. In fact, within 2-3 minutes, things will change. Whatever agreement you had with someone, by the time you are coming back, it might have changed. So anyone that says Kwankwaso has an alignment with President Tinubu might not be lying, and might still be lying, might just be unfounded. And another thing is, before he moved to NDC, in fact, before he moved to ADC, when he decided to leave his own political party, there were rumors that he was going to the APC, that there will be a likelihood that Shetima will be dropped as vice presidential candidate and Kwankwaso will come on board. Well, if
there's also a rumor that the conversation did not work out.
That's
why he didn't
had to
go
to ADC. So sometimes we have seen this play out for far too long in the political system in Nigeria, where you might be in a political party, but then your spirit and soul are not there, just your body, and every other thing belongs to another political. Iyesomike, for example, is a member of the. Till tomorrow, we will say he's a member of the PDP. But he has a working alliance with the APC. In fact, in the States now, a lot of things are going on there. But then it's a case for another day. Let's take comment on this show this morning.
Itopumo is saying, we understand the game, a paid propaganda, so that Obi will begin to see Kwankwaso as a threat and get destabilized for APC to take advantage of that weakness. What APC cannot do does not
Okay, let me take this very short comment. The OK tickets scares him of APC, and propaganda will not hinder the tickets. Nigeria will be okay. That's coming from Achebe's first son. All right, it's a wonderful place to draw the curtains on today's edition of Daybreak Library here on Dominion Television. Don't forget to join us again for the Friday edition of the show tomorrow. Same host, same station. And of course, keep it locked on this, that we've got interesting programs lined up for you on the show. Once we are out of here, Chike Ogwogu steps on board and of course brings you the agenda, full-scale political scene in Nigeria as we have it. All right, Samson Balogun is my name. As I always say, keep being good out there, keep being safe. Bye for now.
And thank you for being a part of the show. My name is Uwayemi Adela. I can see you tomorrow.